Radio Secretary, are you getting us? Re- Radio, Radio Voice of Yahweh Mesno, can you hear us too? Okay, so Radio Voice of Yahweh Mesno is hearing us. So Radio Secretary should be hearing us by now. And to all those who are joined us, we are live on Nimba D9 TV. And this is a program called The Truth of the Matter. And today we are going to be hosting a very wonderful son of Nimba, a 2023 senatorial aspirant. He will be introducing himself. But before we do that, we will go very shortly uh, to take our music from this end. And we want to say thanks to all those who have joined us. Keep sharing this live video. My name is Edmond Sibawi. This is a program called The Truth of the Matter. We want to say a very pleasant good afternoon, good morning, good night to you, wherever you join us from. You might be in Canada, you might be in America, you might be in Saclipie, Zikepa, wherever you join us. Stay tuned. But let's take a batch of this music very, very quickly, and then we will join you. So let's take this music. Okay, so we're gonna take down the music, and we want to say thanks to all of our people who are just busting up the lamps. But once again, we love to say a very, very pleasant good evening to you, Nimba Kante. Good evening to you, Bomb Kante. Good evening to you, River says. Good evening to you. Liberia. And good evening to you, the people from Nimba County that are all across the globe. We want to say thank God that we are here today on the program called The Truth of the Matter. We are, of course, live on Radio Voice of Yahweh Mesno 99.1 FM. This radio station covers the entire Nimba, Bomb County, some part of Bomb County, some part of Riverses, Grand Gila, Lofa, some part of Ivory Coast and Guinea. And Naomi Main and Ato, they are at controls our voice of Yahweh Mesno. While we have Gifty W. Basler, she is at controls our radio Saclipia. So good evening to all. And we'll now give chance to our guest to introduce himself. Good evening, sir.
Hey, good evening, man. Emma.
Okay, well, so for the benefit of those who are listening to us on the radio, would like you to please introduce yourself.
Well, my name is James D. Hallowangar. I'm a son of Nima. I'm a born in Tapetan, Lower Nima County, and where I grew up, to be specific. The Lumdos a village. I grew up in Tapeta. I came on Rovia. I joined the Special Security Service, which is now EPS. When at the National Police Training Academy in 1987, I was one of the youngest. So during the war, how things were looking, and I would like to say that because I saw myself at both ends, the way the war was looking, I was hiding myself from. I heard the news that people were coming to Nima because why I have to, the crowds that we have, why I got to work for Dole government. And not Dole government, it's a government of Liberia. So, and the other side too, I got to hide all that, and until I started going to school, then I graduated from the University of Liberia with BA in political science. Then I did my master in international relations from IBB. Then I started working at the. I was appointed as head of what you call EPS now, SLS, acting head deputy for administration. Later, I was transferred at the National Police Training Academy as deputy head, deputy director for training and commandant National Police Training Academy. Then my wife and I we won the DV. Then we came in the United States in 2010, 2009. But I
Okay,
especially came in 2009. And so
that's
that's about it. And so maybe the other question might be why you want to be senator. So
yes, yes. So we will get into that very shortly.
okay.
So just in case you tune in, to all those who are listening to Radio Saclipie and Radio Voice of Yahweh Mesno, and that you are to a very good internet coverage, all you would need to do is to now look for Nimba D9 TV on your Facebook page or on YouTube or on Twitter, and you're going to see Mr. James D. Hallowangar. Just before you came on, we just played one of the music by James Hallowangar and Yan Dugba. Was James Hallowangar your father, or is he related to you?
Well, he's my cousin. That music was like the other kids didn't know much about that music. Too much, 1985. I can remember Kuyonkwaku, and when he failed, when the Nima people went to care that solidarity to do, that's the guy went up and played that music, and Do was shaking his head, in 1985. I think he died in 1986, 86, 87, or 85. Right on Trust Street, they had a wig there, and I was there. A very, very
Okay,
unfortunate.
okay, good. So our sympathy to the family for losing such a great man of Nimba. But once again, just in case you tune in, this is the truth of the matter. It
Mhm.
comes on every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Radio Saclipi and Radio Voice of Yahweh Mesno. And what is important is this program is where people say the truth and nothing else but the truth. Because when you sit in on this platform, we have done our research sufficiently, and this is where you come to provide us the truth. Because what you provide here is going to go a long time with you and all of that. But well, we want to say congratulations by earning yourself three master's degree. But what interests us most is the one that has to do with the homeland security and counter, or terrorism. Can you a little bit tell us, as a security expert, what that means?
What Homeland Security has to do with domestic security, like in Liberia during those days, I learned that it has been obligated. I mean, obligated or it had been downsized or what. The Ministry of National Security, it means that you only deal with the country. So like NSA, National Security Agency, those are international security. I mean, it means that that's Liberian security, but they do their stuff abroad. It, like intelligence abroad. And, those are people who get information abroad. Somebody who want to do something, they'll be quick to pick it up. So domestic security, likewise, is uh, immigration and all the kind of thing it falls under there, like in the United States. Now, terrorism is people who have done terrorism. You will know that terrorism is very hard to define. Because terrorism, you will say is a sustained violence and intimidation against civilians. All right, uh, for political gains. But all I would say, suppose it is very hard to define this. All I would say is, suppose I go and I'm fighting for the cause of my country, or the cause my people have been, imagine a lot, my people have been killed. So am I a terrorist? So this is why terrorism is very hard to define. But that is the definition. And the team too is terrorism. I wrote one paper 2 years ago. Most of all not to read. I read about terrorism. We have to be very careful. And what I said is what going on right now in Nigeria. What going on right now in Liberia? The migrant, the terrorism, the ISIS. ISIS is sponsoring Boko Haram. So who knows? It's not about Muslim because the Muslim didn't say they're suffering. Who knows? From there, the last time they went Kenya, the last time they went Africa, the last time they went to I think Senegal, then Burkina Faso. Who knows? Maybe they'll be in Liberia, won't be alive. Security is very, very important. And one of the things that brings about, hello, can you get me? Oh God. Uh,
Us? Can you hear us, please?
yeah, that from your side, or not from this side. Yeah,
Yeah, sure. So
you know.
we are sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
we are
yeah,
sorry.
I know. I said, and
Okay.
one of the things that we have to look at is our security is very, very important because I didn't even know where I was flowing. I don't know where I stopped.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. So just let's announce this. We want to say thanks to all those who are tuning in. Thanks to tons of people who are sending in their messages. Here we're going to read them one at a time.
and, and,
But
let me
yes,
let me end. And security,
yeah.
you have to look at. You have to look at security. Has to do with this is why you got national security advisor. Security, you have to look at governance. Security must coincide with good governance. Most of the things that happen in a third world country, if you want to grab anybody, how to do a good governance. But when there is no governance, people can just combine and do any other thing. The pay system, putting security down, people not getting paid, being
Okay,
so in link with other tribes. So
okay. So,
no
yeah. So
no
we
no food, the pay system, no gas. So those are security. Doesn't mean that you can go and kill somebody, but you gotta look at the broad suspect. In the meantime, you gotta look at is good governance. Good
all right.
governance,
So
yes, is a
okay. So
priority
we
for security.
okay. So we want to join you short. We want to say all those who are just joined us. This is Nimba D9 TV. And let's acknowledge some of those who have joined us from far and near. We got Melish Boy, a reporter of Nimba D9 TV, is following us from Seneca, Nimba County. We got Paul Jala. He said, I'm following you from Boston, the USA. And we have just Joshua say, George, he said, good evening, Ambassador Edmund. I'm watching you from Zubatown, resident Montserrat County. And we have Austin D. He said, thanks to you, brother, for the show. I'm following you from Montserrat Fender community. So keep sending in your comments and we're going to get there. Well, let's get into the real reason why we are here today. 2023 is near. It's just barely few more months to go to national, the general and presidential elections of this country. This is something that every citizen wish for in their life. They are first-time voters that are coming on. Equally so, you coming from a security background, wanting to become senator of Nimba County, a senatorial aspiring, and recently we witnessed on July 26th violence that erupted, that occurred, that had students from the Student Unification Party, SUP. Some of them were hurt, were wounded. The president of Liberia has condemned that situation. The diplomatic embassies across the country also have condemned it. Coming from a security background, leading to 2023, how do you see the country?
Well, the country is the security are trying, but I think the meager resources is not there. And for me personally, the police they ain't got no resources to work with. I think police are the first kind of people that you meet anywhere that you go. Those are the people, the first responder, the fire service, and all these people. But you see, and I learned that their budget was just a matter of peanuts. So they didn't get car, they didn't get cars to respond to anything. Be as it may, I think their response was very slow. They should know that they are there for everybody. I watch the TV and the police are very slow in responding. Because if I were president, I was going to suspend and suspend other people, or if I were director of police, I want to suspend other guys that were deployed around. You see, so and the president said his response was very slow. When somebody do something, come on and say, look, this is what you did. It was not good. What you did, but you can't wait until after 5 or 6 days. That was not good. Be as it may, I think he condemned the system. He condemned what it did, and which were not. We are all Liberians. These are some of the things that led to the civil war, and we don't want that again.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so very much. So, just in case you tune in, this is Nimba Dina TV. We love to acknowledge those who have joined us. BK Nesadan has joined us and said, this person is FM. And uh, Moses James, he said, great watching from Iowa, USA. So thanks to all. Keep sharing the live video. Well, at the moment, we have two senators in Nima, and 2023 is coming, and Senator Prince Johnson is about to go for his third term. And you, Honorable James D. Hallowangar, you are now declaring your intention to run for this post. Where,
I have
what
I
do you,
have I have already declared my intention to run as senator of Nimba. About a
okay,
month ago, I was in Nimba, in
okay,
Liberia. I went to Saklepie, stopped to Ganta,
okay,
I stopped briefly to Zule, and I went to Tapeta, my own home, Tapeta, and I announced myself that I want to be senator. The thing is anyway, I don't know. It's not about Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson is not
okay,
is does not own Nima as a citizen. Everybody as a citizen has a right to run. But I don't know when people say, oh, you running against Prince Johnson? Who is Prince Johnson, by the way? Prince Johnson is a human being like any other person. He's a revolutionary. He fought for the people of Nimba. He had been paid. It, 18 years. So what the people of Nima County really want? If you say you still want to pay him, then why we can't pay the late Moses Dopu who was killed? It's a lot that he was killed by our name. How about Stephen Daniel? Eh? Or what's about Adolphus, my brother and friend, Adolphus Dodo, very educated man. He was only there for just 6 years, and they voted against him. So what if let me say people really fought for Nima? I think this guy, Adolphus Zuri, and the other guy, they hold on to themselves and they defended Ganta. So why we can't put Adolphus Zuri by? Eh? These other guys, they are around there. And, the guy who was Liberian ambassador to Guinea, Target one thing. My cousin James Siawe, he's there now. You know. So all the people they fought for the benefit of Nima. So this man, my little brother, Bobo Gniwa, who was chief of staff, where is he? This man is sick. He just walking up and down there today. Nobody to say, hey, Bobo, let me buy you a medicine. They are becoming a laughing stock. So what I'm seeing is this guy had been there he's a godfather. I know him personally. He knows me. And, he had been there for 18 years. So I think the best thing we can do for him is to retire him honorably. But if he said he wants to run, I'm pretty sure he'll be defeated massively. You know. So I respect him, but I think it is time for him to go. The last time when he came, he said he was going to the Nima people were giving for the last chance. If you said Nima people give the last chance, which was the second chance, and you 18 years, and as a revolutionary, you told somebody who want to power, who cheated. I say a Nimbanian man, a Liberian, and all the team brought about war because you want to hold on to power. So you holding on to power again, man. After 18 years, you still want to go. I think the best thing the woman can do is look. We'll go, we retire him, respectfully, and, and give other people chance to see how they can. I think you heard the landed tunnel really heavily here, so you can hear the landed tunnel. I'm sorry. So it's not going to shoot him myself, almost jet. So, so these are some of the reasons, and it's important that we get in the race. Hello, can you
Yeah.
hear me?
So yeah, yeah. So okay. So I think we're having some technical issues, but be as a man, we are hosting. Yes, we are hosting Mr. James. Hello, I can hear you. I can hear you, sir. I can hear you. Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I think the thing is on your side, not on my side. Uh, Hello? Oh, God. This thing.
Small region here.
Hello?
Okay, so Mr. In speech when the internet got challenged. But again, we want to say thanks to all those who have joined us. So now, our question is, we have you who have now declared your intention. But normally, the saying is that people have to petition you. But you are saying you told the people you want to run. So how can you compromise the two? Are you wanting to run, or the people are telling you, say, look, Mr. James Hallowangar, you have served Nimba Kante a lot, you have served this country, you are knowledgeable as a security, experienced security, especially with 3 master's degree into this field. We are petitioning you to run. How did it all happen? How did you arrive at this?
Those are political play for somebody to go and
Can you
say,
hear me?
yeah, I can
Mr.
hear you.
Batali, can you Mr. Hallowangar, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Yes. Mm.
I think we're having some
I said
challenge.
those
I
are
will
political
remove him.
plays. If you want to do something, you got to go for it.
Okay,
But
yes.
I don't
Okay,
be,
yes. So can
yeah, yeah. I told you I did political science up to master level, and besides that, I've been in government before. So I'm not a small kid. I got experience. So putting people together to come and petition, those are just a political mirage. So political bluff. You can do the work. You go for it. I'm applying. You see, that's how it goes. I'm applying. I got to tell the people that no, I want this job. You give it to me through the vote. You employ me. Those are the employer. Those are the people that will employ me. Those are employ the Nimas that employ, and I will go to them. It's always to go to them. I'm not trying to grab somebody for them to come to me. No, no, no. And this is what getting things wrong in Africa, especially in West Africa. All Liberia, we want something, go for it. I'm telling you, I need this. It is your duty to say, oh yeah, I think based and they were looking at they will look at our what our competence and qualification. I always said, and this election is not about guilt or manner. You understand? It's not about guilt or manner. It's not about me. Guilt and manner alone does not own Nima. We had other tribes. We had the Mandingo, B and Doru, the Crown tribe. All these people are there. So I mean, we need to build them path. So for me, like your question to in nutshell, I have to go to the people because if anything happen, nobody going to come to me. No, 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 no. Because as a senator, I'm a advocate. A representative is an advocate. You must be able to go to the people for you to sit down and have a town hall meeting, you know, and tell them what you need. But not the people that will go to you. Or when the people come to you,
okay, good. Okay, so
you get them some
let's take
mesh
some of the
slap and all that kind of stuff. So,
let's yeah.
hello. Uh, and one of the things I want to do for Nima is, the health situation is very bad. The social
Okay,
security.
so we still have some challenges
Oh, God.
there. But well, just in case you are joined us, this is Nimba D9 TV. This is a program called The Truth of the Matter. We are playing host to Honorable James D. Hallowangar. He comes from Nimba. Uh, of course, yes, he is our guest today. Very tough talking, experienced security uh, experienced security person. He's here with us. But we got some comments coming from the street. We got Kelvin Z. Morris. He said, good evening. I'm following you live from the nation's capital. And we have Melvin Blegay. He said, I'm following you from Ganta. We have Kelvin Z. Morris again. He says Senator Johnson will be re-elected for the third term. And we are committed to doing that. Well, you are entitled to your opinion. We have Amos Myers, a representative aspiring. He said, Prince Johnson, it's time for you to go. Yeah, so that's Amos Myers. And then we have Desire Rap Johnson. He said, I'm with you guys. Let him not
Y'all be the president, make you small. I die.
Hallowangar is our guest tonight, and we are having some challenges, but we thank God it's being resolved. So, Radio Voice of Yahweh Messenon will take all of the calls tonight. The numbers to call are 0775 991 The number is on the screen for the television viewers. The numbers to call are 0775 991 Let's go to radio Voice of Yahweh Messenger to cross check with Naomi. Naomi, are you there? Okay. Yeah. So whenever any call comes in, you got to take in that call on that original number, and then for our guests to be able, for our people who are falling to be able to participate. So Radio Voice of Yahweh Messina is there, and the Radio Sacrepie is there. We have two females today that are our co-hosts. We are Gifty W. Bachelor is our co-host, and we also have Naomi May is also one of our co-hosts today. So we are practicing gender equity right here tonight, gender equality. So Naomi, do we have any calls from your end? Okay. So, Radio Secretary, you cannot call the main line because it is the main line that we are calling on. So, all callers that are listening to Radio Secretary, please, all you need to do is to call 0775 991 991. The numbers to call Radio Secretary. Don't call the Radio Secretary number. That's the one we're using. So, to call and ask the guest tonight, who is a senatorial aspirant, 2023 senatorial aspirant, Honorable James D. Hallowangar. To call, all you need to do is to call 0775 991 991. So now maybe you can announce the number too.
System number 7775991991775 or
Okay, so Radio
So,
Cyclopedia, all other calls should be directed to Radio Voice or Yahweh Messenger. So we will move on. Let's take some comments.
Okay, we have another call here. We have a caller on the line.
Okay, let's please take the call.
Yeah, yes, Anima, what do you join us from? I am Justin Samuel. I do join from Bound City this tonight.
Okay, so yeah, so you can go ahead. Just 30 seconds.
I listen to the also in the state and he outlined series of issues. But to a point shortly, I would just let us tell him that let him finish working environment that if he had any project to come and do in Nimba next time, we will just forget for the election in Nimba. If people of Nimba are prepared and ready to serve Senator Johnson for the same time.
Okay.
To be close, Senator Johnson is not possible in Nimba. So you have anything to offer for the people of Nimba, what has been for Senator Johnson time large, then the Nimba people can look at him to be the next senator for Nimba. But the issue of 2023 election, let him just forget about it and think about different things. No matter what he explains to them, we are hearing it and we are holding it constant. And the time to think about election in Nimba, he will not be able actually. He will not win.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And he is taking notes. We'll take at least 5 callers. So the numbers to call are 0775 991 991. That's the number you will call to participate on the show. 0775 991 991 are the number. We have Senatorial Hopeful 2023 Senatorial Hopeful Honorable James D. Hallowangar. So we got the first call from a bound city there in Nimba County. So Naomi, do we have any call? Okay, so let's so we will continue this. Let's take some comments that are coming on. We have Austin D. Tell me, he says, "Sure, Pape, we need you in our county, and I will support you." So that is one commendation coming for you. We are Hillary Kappa. He said, "I'm watching you live from Monrovia EAW Junction. Thank you." We are Elvis Lopedan. He said, "Good evening. I'm watching you live from Ganta." We have Melish Boy. He said, "Thanks for the show, Chief. But my question has to do with this. Why do you want to be senator for Nimba? 2, what are some things that the current senator needs to do that has not done or that he's not doing? What will be the campaign messages? What your development what are your developmental agenda? 5, your platform." So those are things that people will want to know from you. So they are following. Yes, let's please take that call.
I'm okay, yes, I mean, what do you join us from? I'm Hillary Nage. I'm joining from here.
Okay, so 30 seconds, quickly, your question.
Yes, you can go ahead with your question. Okay, thank you. I just want for the honorable individual to let us know what are the next play for us as a party that want to see our senator, what are for us, so the benefit that the senator also is not going to come and encourage us to vote for him. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So let's stop there. Then let Honorable James E. Hallowangar answer to those concern. Okay, yeah. So let's please take that last caller, then you will join him to be able to make some comments.
Oh, we love this color.
Okay, so Mr. Yes, so Mr. Hallowangar, you heard from your people. Some of them they are concerned, so they want to know what wrong has Senator Johnson done that you want to replace him. And secondly, yeah.
I'm a human being. Senator Johnson is a security man, myself, I'm a security man, even though I've been a political figure. But the thing is, when you assign an individual on an assignment for long, he compromised with that assignment. He become ineffective. It means when you stay long in power, people need to bring new ideas. When you stay long in power, he becomes to mingle. He becomes to be the old ideas stay there. But one of the things I want to do is to bring anytime they go for setup. Anytime they go for setup, I call it setup, right? For some people to discuss about Nima, there is always a confusion in there.
Contest setting.
There's always a confusion. You understand? Look, let me tell you something. Nima is very strong. We are strong people. We are very receptive. Nima have been compromised. In terms of job, the educated people in Nima have been compromised. Only those that they just high school, some of them who get job, maybe high school, or it might not, it can be high school, be qualified. But what I'm seeing as senator of Nima, what I would do and he's not doing is the members of the caucus. Anybody, Nima is the highest place that people get a vote from. How many Nimadians do you see in government? You got to go to someone and so-called godfather, and we're not going to allow that. For me, as senator of Nima, I'm going to put our committee together. That committee, they'll bring a name to me as a senior senator, and we'll deliberate on it. The elders will deliberate on it. The people of Nima will deliberate on it. Then I will send a name to the president for them to be appointed. But not a single person will just get up just because somebody killed goat or cow for me. And then I go Hello.
Okay, so
yeah. So one of the things, let me finish with the thing. Another thing is the people at Nima, they look at accident meter, man. They look at it, look how well they live. Look. People living continue in my administration. I don't care. Nobody from Nima will be in continue. It will change. How many persons do we have employed as what for in Lamco? When I said been said there, no. Most of them, I'm not saying that all Liberians are not important, but we got educated people, and the educated people have been compromised. They have just been taken and put into pocket, and we're not going to. Why you think we want to school for? Why you think other people want to school for? So they say, why are we saying? We want to be development to happen. Other thing, let me finish. Another thing, in Liberia, especially I grew in the village, what people used to hear when I was small, what we used to hear during those days, they used to say, how you call it, Harman, we used to call it Mosi, Gilman used to call it Mosi, I think Manaman used to call it Mosi, Mosi meaning Onumbia. They Harman, they used to go and time for election, I tell people can die in our country. Me, as senator, baby, you walk freely. Because if any child die, if somebody's child die, you must think about your own child. Yeah?
Okay.
So I'm going to,
So thank
as
you
a
so very
spirit
much.
man, going to make our law
Yeah.
strong. The people of Nima,
Uh,
Christmas Day, New Year, they will work freely. They will work
Okay.
freely.
Okay.
Not that I think
Okay.
that was
So
somebody going to have election, then somebody go die. What? In fact, you had no reason to even kill you. So one guy was telling me, he said, but the people came like one children. No, no, no. The child had right to
okay.
live.
Okay. So let's hold you there. Naomi, while our guest was speaking, Mr. Hallowangar was speaking, did we have any call coming in?
Yes.
Okay, so we're not going to take more calls. Let's take a little bit of music, and from there we're going to go to our guests. But we have Harrison.
Hello.
Yes,
Oh, we lost this caller.
yes. So we're not going to take another more call now. We do not take any more calls. Let's take some comments that are coming on here. We have Harrison Lewai Sanwi Lebo. He said, "Great show, EG." We have Michael Gonkano. He said, "Good evening. I'm watching you live from Ganta City. My question to your guest, how many times have he visited Nimba before putting oh no, we can't use those kind of words, Michael Gonkano. You can be saver, in yourself. And we have Matthew Bakona. He said, I'm a follower. I'm following you from Radio Seclepie. My question is, why you guys can't help with our politics? Okay, so I guess it's gonna go down, but let's pass this thing up a little bit. Let's take some music from Nimba. Let's take this music, and then from there we'll come, you address that, and then we call it a day on this first show. So let's take this music.
I don't know what the damn man. I want to my good single boys. There is no one to your way to see Mario. Single women, no man, I know. Single, I know point on the mill. Single, when you will know it's
Yes,
true.
John, the beauty of
Single,
Nimba.
single,
wherever you join us from.
I don't know what you done.
It's honor. Senator Hopeful James D. Hallowangar is very experienced, very experienced politician. He's here today. He's our guest on the truth of the matter. He said that we don't have any activity on his
we were pumping you, I say you are equal. Oh, it's my time, yes, I tell you, my car would have my own apple where we are. Oh, it's Jim, wait, away. See another one, you see that good dog. It's a I is on the you is on the
Okay, so how to bring that down? We know how we know how this can make Nimbayans to be. We know, Mr. Hallowangar, as you listen to the song, how do you feel? As you listen to the music that was playing, what comes to your mind?
Oh yeah, Liba comes to my mind. If you look at my podcast, if you go on my page, I do most of my music in Nima. And one of the guys I like is how you call it, some kind of Glikia. One Glikia.
Okay, the Kalon Greek,
Yeah. Well, what do I put? That do I put? Hey, that's
I'm
one.
telling you.
That,
Well, so just in case you are tuned in, this is
yeah.
Nimba
So
Dina TV. We have
so
9 more minutes to go. No, but you will soon be addressing most of the different concerns. We want to say thanks to Radio Saclipie, thanks to all hundreds of people who are glued to that radio station this evening across Nimba, across Riverses, across Bomkante, across Lofa, Grand Bass, or wherever they are tuning. And all of you who have also come on this live video, either by way of watching us on YouTube or going to www.nimbahouse.com. We want to say thank you all for being here with us. Your guest, our guest is going to address some of the concerns, and from there, he's going to tell us exclusively. We're getting time for 3 minutes to tell us if he wanted to have said something and we did not touch, he has the privilege. So you can address some of the concerns while before we could take the musical break. Some people ask and say, why are you not doing something for the people only when it's time for politics, and all of that. So can you address that? Then you just tell us
well,
exactly
it's
you.
just a matter of Rick echoing myself or saying to him. I have people. When I was in government in Liberia, I have some Nimbadian in on my scholarship. I have some Nimbadian at AME Zion, where they have some program in second period. They went there. There's a guy in Nima. He's my chairman. They call him Guanu, Danisha Guanu. You're one of those I gave a charter bus and they went and other Nimbadian. And so these are some of the things I have done for the people of Nima. And presently I have some people on scholarship in Nima. Now, what I want to do for Nima is I also want to thank the people of Nima, for being civil. Like you said, people should be civil in their deliberation. If you want to ask, if you are for Senator Johnson, okay, go and vote for him. But I'm going. There are other people who want for me to go. So it ain't got to be like someone trying to insult and all that. No, 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 no. Don't do that, because today, tomorrow, today, tomorrow. You don't insult anybody. Just sell your candidate. What I want to do is, the health issue in Nima. The health issue in Nima is very bad. I want to see how Nima people are very strong. We are very receptive. The only thing I know about people with Nima, and once you don't have it, maybe you can get a DNA. My grandpa used to say, "Don't take FROV for me. I mean, don't take advantage over there." No, 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 no. When I water is filled. Huh? When our water is filled, all get a DNA. But for our water is filled, then you can Nima man that kind of way. Maybe that problem people have it because I don't take, excuse me, nonsense for anybody. If where I work as a police, when I jail somebody, people don't beg because I joke with people. I'm a down to earth man. They used to call me DJ Droba. I'm a football team. I used to play with football. I joke with everybody. People used to come to me about. But you be man here. You just allow people to just come to your office. The office belongs to the people. That the kind of man I am. If you want the best senator, look at our records. Look at where we have worked, who we are. I think that what you're supposed to be doing. And you for Senator Johnson after 18 years, you go and vote. I ain't got a problem with that. But I feel that after 18 years, we need to for him to sit down and other people go there. The other thing I want for us to do, while trying to bring in Nima is wrestling. Wrestling, a good man say on Gongon. The thing that I watch it in Sudan. In Sudan, where people can wrestle, and those are things. Market day, people wrestle, people do it to all the country, and other people, tourists go. Tourists, TURIEST, not terrorists now. They go
Yeah.
and watch. Yeah, they go and watch most of the thing. It brings in money. Some of the thing I want to do is museum, to have museum. All the Greek guys, Tuas Zama, Wai Pape, Tape,
Yeah.
Yonton, Donzo. Where are these guys? We need to have their picture. Moses Dwopu, David Dwyer.
Restoring the heritage.
Yeah.
You know, the spirit
Yeah.
of the
Even
past.
Daniel. All these people, and my beloved. Thomas G. Kunapa. Where we need to have museum where when you enter in Nima, you have a picture of my cousin, Moses Dupu, and the other guys, and what we need to do. So, and Nima, like I said, Nima is very strong. We are friendly people, but people don't know about us. Like, but like man from Nima, we from Nima, but we won't let for people to take us down. I think that the best thing I can see so far. And we won't let for people to just look at us and just put us down to overlook us. No, Nima man, don't pass it with Nima man. Then you come on high on you. So these are some of the things, that I want to do, wrestling. And during the war, what we had there, we have farm. All the people that went to Nima, they were treated with so food. There are some guys who told me, Mama, Nima people, I know they were nice like that. Nima people are very, very nice. Oh, we are very, very nice. But when you take that water away over, that's the time you see that Nima men say, don't do this. You're supposed to do this.
Okay, so we got 3 more minutes to go. Let's do some quick rounds
Okay.
with our wonderful ladies. For the first time, the truth of the matter returns. We have 2 of our great women who are co-hosts tonight. Naomi, you just heard our guests very shortly. How was the show tonight? Before we take leave of you.
Well, to our guests, happy here this evening is very nice.
Okay, so Gifty, are you there with us from Radio Cyclopia?
Yes, I'm
Okay, thank you, Gifty. You just heard them all. The senatorial hopeful has completed his full 1 hour. Very wonderful. The people at Nimba will be waiting. Yes, we will come back to you for 1 minute before we go, Mr. Hallowangar. But well, what's your own side from it tonight before we take leave of you? Your first time on the show.
Well, I just want to tell you guys, you are very young, and the ladies and things, they got beautiful voice, including yourself. You got beautiful voice. There's a guy who came to visit me here. Yeah, he was just making a joke. He said, "But while the man are talking like the manner of Gilbert," I said, "How Gilbert can tell?" He said, "He sort of say, but Hallowangar, they think he sort of do what I did." I said, "Look at the other." He just. I said, "Oh, man, I beg you, don't be talking all that, that everybody can talk." So, like I said, Nima people, Nima are very strong. We are receptive.
Okay.
I think our voting should be based on competence and qualification. Like somebody told me when I was in Ganta, it's time for Manoman to go. It should not be based on what? On trial. It should not be based on Gio. Look for the competence and person that got qualification. Look at our track record, and then we'll get the best person. And I have when our people will be Nima,
time. Another program is coming up. It's 10 o'clock, and then you will get another person. But I take this music, shut. From then we're gonna say thank you so much for joining us. So this is the music for you. So we can see our guests is party up on the television, but every good thing must come to an end. We want to say thank you so very much for tuning in tonight. My name has been and is always going to be Edmund C. Bawi. And we got Gifted Basler and Gifted W. Basler and that of our wonderful Naomi man. They both serve this purpose tonight. We want to say no better way you can do it to serve your community while you are done. Keep on listening to Nimba D9 TV wherever you are. Wednesday, we're going to join you again with another guest. This time, we're going to bring agricultural people here to tell us about food security. But our guest is there, and Mr. Hallowangar, It was good being with you. Want to say thank you so much. Have a wonderful time. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, neighbor. Bye bye. Thank you all.
Thank you.